Joey is alone in some sort of ballroom looking around. The two MINC, or Mink, agents are waiting in the room, but they do not see or acknowledge Joey, and Joey does not notice them. They are dressed in all black with sunglasses on, occasionally whispering to each other.
All right, here we go. 20-year reunion, shoulders back, chest out. Gotta show them that I'm still the cool guy. No one's gonna remember that night. No one cares about a stupid touchdown anymore, right? Oh, I sure hope not. It just slipped right through my hands. I swear I had it. We could have had it. Senior year state champs. If I could just prove that I can make a single catch, it would be my one last mission. Oh well, we're here now. Let's go, Minks!
The Mink agents glance toward Joey, then whisper to each other. Joey finds a place to stand and awkwardly waits. Kelvin enters, fidgeting and looking around as he begins his monologue.
Okay. All right, I swore I wouldn't come. I mean, I wasn't exactly Mr. Popular in high school. But, look at me now. Dr. Kelvin McBeaker, top molecular researcher in the region. Will anyone even notice? Probably not. They'll all remember that day, senior year, the school spirit science competition, was my day to prove that I had perfected the ultimate tabletop firework display. And I blew it. Literally. One wrong move and boom! The whole auditorium stuck like rotten eggs until graduation. If I could just prove I can really set off a series of perfect tiny fireworks, it would be my one last mission. Well, here I go, I guess. Go Minks!
The two Mink agents look around again, this time more intensely, and whisper to each other. Meg enters. Just like the others, she is looking around nervously before she begins her monologue. Midway through, Kelvin and Joey notice each other. They greet each other silently in the background.
Okay, eyebrows, lipstick, how is my hair? 20 years later, but I still have an image shot pulled. Meg A. Phone, the leader of every pep rally. Well, I mean, I am starting to lose a little pep these days. I sure hope they don't ask me to do any double backflip twisting layouts. But if they toss me a set of pom-poms, maybe at least a high kick. I just hope nobody remembers that day. The state championship pep rally. I was the top of the pyramid and suddenly it just happened. The biggest, loudest sneeze of my life. Down I tumbled, our pyramid becoming a not-so-peppy pile with me, as the snot-covered center. Oh, if I could just prove that I can actually stay on top of a pyramid somehow, it would be my one last mission. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, is that Joey Blitzenheim with Kelvin McBeaker? Hey, you guys, go Minks!
The Mink agents abruptly whip their heads around, then start whispering to each other again. They are suddenly interested in what is happening with the three classmates.
Well, if it isn't Meg A. Phone. Look who I found, it's Rotten Egg Kelvin.
Yeah, well, I just can't catch a break. But I guess I'm not the only one who can't catch something, right?
Yeah. Meg, should we rile up the crowd here? Oh, we'll be careful. There are no allergens coming at you.
Okay, laugh it up, Joey. I suppose we could get this party started. But I don't seem to recognize anyone here. Do you guys?
No, I thought I saw President Slidywig at the door, but I must have been wrong.
We in the right place? I know 20 years is a long time, but I don't recognize anyone from Estella High School, but...
They sure seem to know the chant, though.
Right? It's like every time I go Minks! These people.
The agents once again snap their heads toward the classmates, whisper to each other, then approach.
Hey, you three. Do you know the code?
The what?
Play stupid. You've been saying the code all night.
Did we come to the wrong ballroom? These Marriotts always have the signs all messed up.
Don't play games. You know why you're here. You're a mink.
Oh, what?
A mink. Mysterious, nefarious, crime stalker.
Got one final mission for the night. And they sent us you guys?
Hey, don't act so disappointed. I was a varsity quarterback 4 years running.
Listen, we don't have much time. So listen closely. Our mission is... the nefarious crime duo, the Otter guys, have taken mammals for... Oh, shit. Okay. The nefarious Otter guys have taken a large amount of animals and taken them to the zoo. We must save them.
Damn.
We have a station on the pyramidal Arbor Vitae. We need agents at the station.
You mean you need someone to prove they can stay on top of a pyramid somehow?
Right.
Have a small set of explosives. Nothing dangerous. You know, just enough to cause a distraction.
Like tiny fireworks?
Correct.
So you just need someone to prove that it can really set off a series of perfect tiny fireworks?
Listen, are you going to keep asking questions?
Meg and Kelvin are quietly celebrating that they get to avenge their long-held high school embarrassment, but Joey looks unrequited.
Now, wait a minute. What about me?
No more questions. Please just follow us.
They all exit. Scene 2. The agents and Joey are on the ground. The other two are up in a pyramid arbor vitae near the zoo. Meg is at the top. There is a man-made river nearby where the water-dwelling mammals are all held captive.
You have the detonator?
It's up in the station with the firework guy.
Oh, okay. We release the tiny fireworks when we see the Otter guys starting to clean up for the night.
Who are the Otter guys?
Several lights shine toward the agents and their assistants.
Sorry, being at the top of the pyramid takes me back to my pep rally days.
I think we've been seen. Quick, what do we do?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one with the job.
Otter guys, OTTER guys.
Oh, shh. Won't someone quiet down the loud one?
You mean Meg a phone?
Who brought a megaphone?
Never mind. We have to do something quick. The Otter guys are moving to block the habitat.
They're moving aggressive. Moving aggressive.
We have to get to the fireworks and put them in the dam pond to distract the Otter guys from a different location.
There's no way. The fireworks are way up in the trees.
Are you going to tell me what my job in this is? Why bring me on this mission if I'm just going to sit here as useless as I was back in that state championship game years ago? This is like dropping the past all over again.
Jerry, can you catch?
You mean prove I can make one single catch? My one final mission?
The final mission. Yes.
Joey Blitzenheim, you know what to do. What is it they say? Go long!
Joey runs toward the nearby river. Kelvin awkwardly throws the fireworks. Joey catches them just in time and tosses them into the dam.
Kelvin, push the damn detonator now!
A little explosion happens. The dam breaks, and hundreds of captive little water-dwelling mammals scamper to freedom.
I did it! I caught the thing! State champs! Go Minx!
Guys, here.
Yes! LETSGO!
They
Ugh.
all exit quickly. Scene 3. Everyone is back, standing outside of the hotel ballroom where they all first met. They all look a little tired and frazzled, but victorious.
Joey, you really saved the day out there.
Totally. I couldn't stop cheering for you.
We know.
Listen, it was nothing, really, guys.
Yes, it wasn't nothing. In fact, we probably have to.
Like all those silly things we did back in the day. Who even cares about that stuff anymore?
Look at you, old rotten egg Calvin, no more. Flawless execution of fire workmanship out there.
It's time for the.
Yeah, no. I only did because I had the ultimate cheer section from the top of the pyramid, all Arbor Vitae.
But really, we couldn't have done it without the winning catch.
Oh, you stop that. I guess it's true what they say. It's never too late to redeem yourself.
Let's end this.
Let's end this.
Takes the memory eraser out of her jacket.
Everyone, it's picture time. Stand around. Get ready.
A bright flash, and each gives a stunned look and looks around, dazed and confused, as the agents slip quietly out of sight.
Hey. Oh, Maggie phone. Joy Blitzenstein? Blitzenheim?
Hey guys, great to see you. Is this the room?
I don't have any clue, but there's a sign over there. What's it say?
Mastella, hi. 20-year reunion. Down the hall, second ballroom on the left.
Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you guys. Can you believe it's been 20 years already? It feels like only minutes. Well, shall we go in?
I guess so. Should we bring it in before we go?
You know it.
Oh,
Thanks.
Agents 1 and 2 shake their heads, exasperated. Agent 2 takes out the memory eraser and looks it over before beating it on her hand as they exit.
Hey, it's me. I'm sorry to be calling this late. Are you busy?
Hold on a second. I'm in the middle of someone. I just need to. There you go. What's up?
I can call back another time if you'd like. I hate to interrupt you.
Oh, goalie, don't worry about it. It's just, they're just teenagers. I mean, who can't handle a couple of teenagers? Oh,
Well,
man.
you know, they're not all that easy.
Huh? What are you getting at?
Yeah, look, I'm having some issues.
Issues?
The studio executives came in today and issued a bunch of changes and cuts, and now things are just weird. So I invade the slumber party, right? Plenty of killing to be done. It should have been a bloodbath, but I haven't been able to get a single one of them. There was this one girl earlier that I'm like beating with my stick, and she is just not dying.
Are you sure she just isn't your final girl?
Can't tell. I haven't been able to get my hands on any of the others. They are too fast. And to make matters worse, they're all hiding. And before you even suggest it. No, I cannot just burn down the entire house with them all in it like I did in the last movie. Apparently, there's been some serial arsonists burning down buildings, and test audiences have been reacting negatively to fire. Executives said no fires at all.
What in the hell? No fires at all?
Nope, none. I wouldn't be surprised if your studios came knocking with those changes in mind too.
Oh no. I just got an email from our studio.
Oh no.
Damn it, they did get me. No film shall portray scenes depicting the setting of large-scale fires, nor any violent acts alluding to arson. I've got a scene coming up where I have a bus full of people that I set on fire. What do they expect me to do? My origin story involves fire. Fire is my thing.
You see where I'm coming from now? Why are other people dictating how we do our jobs? I just need to get this moving along. If I have to keep searching around this house for the next hour and a half, it's going to start looking pretty pathetic. I mean, there's half a dozen of other slashers out there that just came out this year who would have already found them by now. They'd already be in pieces.
Well, you know, we aren't exactly as young as we used to be. We're not exactly in our prime anymore.
That is garbage, and you know it. Our fans still love us. We have plenty of years before we need to start worrying about others stealing our attention.
I mean, how long were those other guys before us stars till we came into the picture? Okay, look, there's no sense in fighting about it. I've got an old friend we can call whose studio always seems to let them do whatever they want. Maybe you can get some pointers. Remember the Griller?
Southern Griller?
The one and only.
Crispus, I haven't heard from you forever. How are you?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Times have been better. Do you have a minute to talk? I've got the undead goalie on the other line, and we had some questions.
Goalie? No, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Sure, I've got time. I just put dinner in the oven. Man, that was a struggle. I have never seen someone flare around so much.
Hey there, Griller. We're going through a bit of a rough patch right now with our studios. You think you could help us out?
Sure, I can. What exactly do you need?
Well, for starters, they've been changing everything around on us. We can't even set people or things on fire anymore. And I'm struggling to,
They're having trouble killing a couple teenagers at some slumber party.
Hey!
Well, it's true.
You don't need to just go and announce it like that.
Hey guys, it's okay. It happens to everyone sooner or later.
Wait a minute. Nothing is happening to me. I'm just having a bit of trouble, that's all.
There's no need to get defensive. We're all getting in the years. These things do happen.
Nothing is happening! If anything, it's just the damn studios trying to interfere with my line of work.
Griller, buddy, you think you can give them some advice? They said they were basically just stuck in a big game of hide and seek.
Well, that's half the battle right there. That just means they're stuck in the house with you. Victims getting trapped in a house with me is what I'd call an easy night.
Okay, let's say I do find them. They're just not going down like they used to.
Well, are you still using that old hockey stick?
What's wrong with using a hockey stick? It's classic.
Calm down, calm down. I didn't mean nothing by it. All I'm saying is that it pays to branch out from time to time. Personally, I like to alternate between my chainsaw and old Bessie. See, I've been around longer than both of you, and I can tell you with confidence that a little variety can be healthy. Maybe if you tried...
Due to the recent rise in vehicular homicides in the U.S. and test audiences having negative reactions to vehicular violence, vehicles will no longer depict any sort of violence or death brought on by the utilization of any form of vehicle.
Oh.
Huh.
I can't use old Bessie anymore?
Griller.
Well, at least you got your chainsaw, right?
Chainsaw? Chainsaw? Chainsaw be damned. They didn't call me the road killer griller 40 years ago for no damn chainsaw. That was my shtick. If they tried to run, I'd run them over. It was simple. Audience loved it. What am I supposed to do now?
What happened to all that variety is healthy stuff? You seemed to drop it pretty fast when you found out that you can't use your precious truck anymore.
Well, at least I'm not the one going through homicidal impotence.
Impotence! I can't believe you! At least I don't have a dying franchise.
Guys,
I had 9 movies. Each and every one was a gem.
Let's be honest with ourselves. You had 2 movies and 7 failed reboots.
guys,
At least I never did something as stupid as going to space. The undead ghoulie in outer space? I mean, seriously?
Oh, so we're talking stupid, are we? What's really stupid was that dancing at the end of your first movie. I mean, what even was that?
It was symbolic, you boneheaded moron. You better.
guys, seriously. This is only getting us further away from the issue at hand. So maybe things were a little different now. Maybe it's due to all the things we used to do, whether it's from the studio interference or just time itself. Fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to solve it, though. I got another friend we could call. They tend to be pretty good at solving things.
Who is the one who is called away from their eternity of meditation within their box prison, questioning the intimate intricacies of that which is human nature and the mysteries of the cosmos?
Hey there, puzzles.
Guys, come on. It's no fun if you don't answer the question.
It's
It's the
puzzle box
entity.
Correct. Now, why have you called upon me? Do you seek forbidden knowledge?
The undead goalie's been having problems killing some people, and the studios are really putting us in a vice at the moment.
Did you stop just telling people that?
Ah, to be put through a vice.
Yeah, sure. So, do you have any advice? You've got a much younger franchise than the rest of us. Maybe you've got some different outlook than us.
Ever since my conception, I've always struggled with the studio telling me and my kind that we're going too far. I mean, you don't just get initially banned in Canada for no reason. Who would have thought that Canadians didn't want any part in us rendering someone to pieces with hooked chains?
Well, how did you deal with all that interference?
We didn't. Whatever they wanted, we did. Turns out you can do pretty much whatever you want if you just do whatever your studio executives want.
But that isn't really doing what you want.
Sure it is. Our studio said the audiences wanted more teen slasher action, fun that somewhat younger audiences could enjoy. Did that mean we had to drastically dampen the tone of our movies? Sure. And I guess it didn't really pay off either, because it didn't really make our audience love us like the first couple movies did.
I always had the opposite problem. Our studios always wanted to go grittier, darker. When in reality, all I wanted to do was show my creative side, show how thoughtful I could be.
I feel like it used to be so much easier back in the day. None of us had the freedom as we did in our first few movies.
Oh, God, I miss it all. You would just pop out of a body of water and people would really scream. It feels like it's gotten harder and harder to really impress them at all anymore.
I know. In the last movie I was in, I skinned a guy and nothing. No reaction from audiences whatsoever. We're not even banned in Canada anymore.
You could slap someone around, talk dirty to them.
Whoa, whoa, have some class.
Yeah, it's not the 80s anymore. Jesus. Some things are just better left behind.
Too far? Sorry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, despite the fondness it may bring, the past is merely an unattainable goal that speeds faster away from us with every passing moment. A goal that...
Yup. We get it.
You know, I do have one more person we could call.
Really? Who?
Well, they're not necessarily a slasher like we are.
No.
Please don't say it's the Slayer.
It's the Slayer.
The Slayer isn't one of us. The Slayer kills people like us.
Okay, maybe they're a little unconventional, but
Not to mention, they're pretty much entirely, they coast on by their jokes and their quips. I mean, do you realize how annoying that is?
Audience like those strong silent types for a reason.
Okay, watch it. Jokes are my thing too. I'm calling them. A little extra perspective never hurt anybody.
Yeah, except all those demons they've blown apart with that shotgun they towed around.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Hey there, Slayer. Come on, guys, say hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Howdy.
What do you losers want this time? Oh, no, wait, let me guess. You need my advice. Again. Okay, what is it this time? You all got caught up in memory lane, stroking each other's egos because things used to be so good back in your days, despite the fact that none of you have been scary in the last couple of years, and you're all basically waiting till your next big break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, then listen up, you numbskulls, because I'm getting tired of always being the one who has to solve your problems. Some days you just have to face the facts. None of you are the new kids on the block anymore. There's a new horror movie franchise out every day. And in this day and age, people have access to infinite resources when it comes to storytelling and creating their own franchises. So guess what? None of you are special. Hell, I'm not even special. But it doesn't matter. If you love what you're doing, then why worry about the changing times? Do what you enjoy. And when you can't, you adapt and overcome. When my friends all got mutilated by demons and I was left crippled, did I just lay there and cry about how good it used to be when I had all my limbs? No. I got off my ass and strapped together a demon killing tool, and the rest has been history. So quit your whining and go and make do with what you've got.
I hadn't thought of it that way before.
Neither did I, but they're not wrong. I mean, I live in the dreamscape. I don't need a fire to kill people. There's a whole creative arsenal I could be using.
That's not what I meant.
Excuse me, pals. I've got a bus full of people to fill with, spiders. Yeah, spiders, that's it. Maybe even snakes.
Happy for them. I actually had something I wanted to run by you all. Could someone go out and find the puzzle box I'm trapped in? I've been stuck in here since 2011, and my franchise has been kind of put on ice, and no one's been in a hurry to get me out of here. I actually would have called sooner, but part of the curse of this box I'm trapped in is that others can call me, but I can't actually call others. It's pretty awful, so could someone...
Did they just hang out?
Well.
Honestly, maybe it's time to retire, old Bessie. Doesn't mean I still can't go out on drives when the sun's getting real nice and low. Maybe I'll take up painting again. I'll just have to fill up my chainsaw with some gas. I better get going. My guests will be waking up soon, and I still have more dishes to prepare for dinner. See ya.
You know, this gave me a lot to think about. I used to think that there was so much comfort in everything always staying the same, but maybe things changing is not so bad. Maybe it's a necessary part of life. It gives things a chance to become new and fresh all over again. Huh. All the girls out there came out of hiding. Never really had the victims fight back before to this extent. Oh my goodness, especially this many.
Not a single thank you. What a bunch of assholes.
Well, here's to our, I suppose we could call it our reunion, ladies. Here's to all the divas of the Little Avon Shakespeare Festival. I drink to the general joy of the beach chairs. Ah, this feels good. This was a great idea of yours, Lauryn.
Oh, it wasn't my idea. Marguerite actually suggested it. Poor Marguerite. But I thought it was a great idea, which is why I suggested it to all of you. Give our husbands a week's vacation from us, and us from them.
My husband goes on enough business trips and fishing trips and hunting trips without me. It's nice to have just a girls' week out, just the 4 of us.
My Frank was a bit surprised I'd be going to Belize with, well, the competition. But beautiful Belize. And here we all are. God bless us, everyone. Oh, wait, that's Dickens.
My James was a bit puzzled too, but I explained to him that we all wanted a break from the Little Avon Shakespeare Festival. He was shocked, I've got to tell you, what with the fact that casting for Measure was going to start on the same day that we were all to leave for Belize.
What do you mean they haven't shown up? They always show up on the first day. They sit around looking daggers at each other. Yeah, I know. It's funny to watch.
You didn't tell James why we had chosen this particular time to go, did you?
Well, yeah, I did. The festival's in pain. I mean, us, we deserve. I told them that been bugging me for some time. I mean, sure, I'm not in for the money. None of us are.
Our names up in lights. That's what we're in it for.
And the applause.
Right to both. It's the principal. Well, I saw Margaret at Safeway last month, and we got into talking, and of course, talked weird to the upcoming show. And I kind of bitched about the pay, I admit. She said probably none of us were happy with it, and we will make ourselves available, as she put it. And she mentioned there were great packages to Belize now. She was thinking of going for a much-needed vacation, and we should all think about it too. And I thought about it. And then I called you guys, and here we are. And our cell phones are to remain locked in the resort safe. Am I right?
I don't even think we need to lock away our cell phones. Belize is international, isn't it? No phone calls. Anyway, whoever had the idea, it was an idea whose time had come. It's past time we impressed upon them just how much they need us. I can just see Archie now, desperately auditioning everyone and their sister to find someone who has the skill to play Isabella. Their Measure for Measure is going to be a disaster.
Okay, I've got all their home numbers, of course. I'll just call them. They probably just didn't get the email. You just audition all the actresses who have shown up for all the other roles.
Or Archie, probably pulling his hair out.
Okay, girls, we're spending way too much time thinking negative thoughts. After all, we're here on vacation. We're here to have fun, aren't we? Well, mostly. Let's just forget about Shakespeare for a week.
I'll second that.
Yeah. Isn't this a great view? I've never seen a beach so pristine or a sky so blue.
Oh, is this your first visit to Belize? It's always like this here. Well, but I mean in Belize. This particular beach is a bit deserted. I'm surprised there aren't any surfers yet. Just wait until they come out with their surfboards. Probably in Speedos, more's the pity. But still, it'll be a nice view.
They should have to wear Speedos. I mean, it's only fair. Have you ever watched beach volleyball? All the women in bikinis, but the guys get to wear those loose shorts that dangle all the way to their knees, past their knees even.
And shirts.
Well, it is the off-season, isn't it?
What?
No surfers, because it's the off-season.
We were talking about eye candy, Madeline. Women deserve to have eye candy as much as the men do.
Oh, I was just daydreaming. I mean, this is really great. We've got the resort practically all to ourselves at a fantastic price. Marguerite is a really great travel agent.
Yes, she is. Poor Marguerite.
Why poor Marguerite? She made a fortune at that travel agency.
Well, typical Marguerite then. Makes all the arrangement, gets us great accommodations and great airplane fares, and then at the last minute she has to bow out and can't come.
Hi, Hi, Harry. How are you doing? Archie here. I've been calling him a cell phone, and all I get is, this number is not available. What do you mean she should have put a new SIM card in her phone? What? She's in Belize for a week?
That's the kind of luck Marguerite has. I lost track of how many times she's auditioned for a leading role against me, or against any one or another of you, for that matter.
It always loses out.
Yeah, if she doesn't lose out to one of us, she loses out to another. Then she gets foisted off as a nurse or a lady in waiting or something. She didn't do too bad as Jessica last year, though.
I got Portia.
Well, she's not that bad of an actress. She's just not quite as good as any of us.
Let's not talk about Marguerite. I've lost out on my share of roles too, you know. I really wanted Beatrice, but did I get her? No. Helps when the actor playing Benedict is not only the brother-in-law of the casting director, but also the...
Hey, I got that role on my own merits.
Hi, is this Frank? Archie Davenport here from the Little Avon Shakespeare Company. I've been trying to call Ariana. She's in Belize too. Yeah, I talked to Emma's husband just now. He told me she was in Belize. I gotta go. They're all in Belize.
Yeah. It's all about chemistry.
Oh, what about you and Paul? Was it a coincidence you started dating him right before he was going to direct Macbeth?
Hey, I got a salvation by Lady Macbeth every night. Family and friends only there on those nights.
Lady Macbeth might have been written for you, Lauryn.
Thank you.
In a way, I do regret going on strike. I mean, what's a few extra bucks? Is it worth it to miss playing Isabella?
Hey, there's no guarantee you would have been given Isabella, Madeline. I was quite the hit as Viola in Twelfth Night, as you recall.
That reminds me of We Are Such Things as Dreams Are Made Of. I love that line, you know.
On.
What?
We are such things that dreams are made on.
That doesn't make any sense. We are such things as dreams are made on.
Hey, tell it to Shakespeare. I'm just saying that's the line.
Well. Seems like our divas are playing some power politics here. That's the only reason they would all go to Belize at the same time during auditions for the first show of the season. I don't believe it.
That's what's always been said of Shakespeare, though. He always gives his women strong roles.
Most of the time. How about Henry VIII? Only one female role in the whole shebang.
That'd be an ideal play to cast women in some of the men's parts. Not that I ever want to do Henry VIII anyway. Boring! Plus, I don't think Shakespeare really wrote it. Did he?
Who knows? But I agree, it's an awful play. But hey, even Shakespeare is entitled to a few duds.
Why are we talking about Shakespeare? Can't sit back and relax and enjoy all of this.
I'm just thinking of Marguerite. Like I said, her Jessica wasn't bad. Not that Jessica had a lot to do, but Marguerite made the most of her role. She always does.
Marguerite is not a bad actress. Pretty, in fact. She's lucky in that the rest of them are so well established and more experienced. She got Jessica. I sure didn't want her. She's a pretty unpathetic character, don't you think? Stealing her mother's ring and trading it for a monkey. I mean, what's up with that?
That never happened, Lauryn. Marguerite actually pointed it out to me at rehearsal one time. Tubal, he's the guy telling Shylock about his daughter and the monkey, right? Tubal said that someone had told him the story and that it happened in Giona. And Jessica was not going to Giona now, was she? For one thing, it's all the way across the country from Venice, and she was going to Belmont with her lover boy, Lorenzo. Tubal was just passing on gossip, and Shylock believed it.
Fine. Save me from divas. Well, what's to be done? What's to be done?
Okay, I agree. Jessica may be getting a bum rap, but who wants to play her anyway? She's not even second fiddle to Portia. She's third. Just right for Marguerite. But Isabella? Oh, how I'd love to play Isabella.
Be strong, Ariana. Once they see what a disaster Measure for Measure will be without one of us as Isabella, we'll get the raises we deserve.
I did enjoy playing Portia. That was a lot of fun.
Still no surfers. Oh, what a swizz.
It is the off-season. Just our bad luck that the off-season happens to coincide with our decision to go on strike. Otherwise, we'd be up to our eyeballs in young, bronzed men, regardless of what they'd be wearing.
I wonder, what if we totally switch gears? Cast men in all the roles, like they used to back in the days of yore. That'd really frost their buttons. No, maybe a bad idea. Then they'd expect a tip for tat, and then we'd cast a play with all women, too. Who'd be a casting director?
What?
I said, can we agree to not talk Shakespeare or previous acting trams for next week, okay? We don't have to worry. Everything will go according to plan. They'll audition, they won't find it anyone enough, and while they're wishing we were there, we'll be singing, catching some rays.
Yeah, let's just relax. Hey, I forgot. I took a menu while we were getting our drinks from the bar. Let's see what we're going to have to eat on this little vacation.
Well, guess I better get down to the theater, start helping with auditions. Marguerite? Oh, we're saved!
Wow, Margaret was right. She was telling me all about this place. It's going to have great food. And because it's a skeleton crew, because of the off-season, we're going to get first-class service.
Oh, poor Marguerite. Here we are in paradise. Meanwhile, she's at home arranging other people's travels. And...
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking that while we're sitting here drinking our Mai Tais and wine and probably spending the whole week playing dueling soliloquies despite our pleas to the contrary to each other, that Marguerite is there, alone, with no competition, auditioning for Isabella? Bitch!
Is it on? Oh. Who sells? She sells. I sell. We sell. Think positive. Be positive. Think positive. Be positive. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Mm.
What up, good Friday? Hey!
Ooh, Harriet, you scared me.
This is the right meeting. I clicked the link like you said in the email, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it might be fun to get the gang back together. And is that a bottle of wine?
No, what? Oh, this? Yes, this is what this is.
Hello? Hello?
I mean, at least it's like not a full bottle anymore, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone can. No, I don't think they can see me.
We can. Oh, we can't see you. We can hear you.
You can see me?
Not anymore, sweetheart.
Let me see here.
You got this. I believe in you.
Think positive. Be positive. Think positive. Be positive. Think.
Be positive. That's my blood type.
Oh, your camera went black. You gotta try clicking on the corner right up here.
I don't see how I'm supposed to.
Here she goes again.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Some people just can't control themselves.
Did you finish that glass already?
Yeah, what can I say? I'm talented.
Yeah.
Hey, Cass. Sorry I'm late. I just put the kids down for nap time. I had to bribe them with Hot Pockets. It was like a full-blown battle of vacuum pieces. It's been 3 months in quarantine with both the twins and the baby, and I'm this close to putting them all up for adoption.
What's up, Mama Bear?
Hey, Harriet, what are you drinking?
It's bottle shaped. It smells like vinegar. It's like my ex-husband, but it makes me happy.
God, I'd kill for a drink. I'd go to jail. I'd do anything.
That wouldn't stop me.
But Gabby's feeding and Mike's working at the clinic, and the twins are just busy. They're tearing the whole house apart. So I can't. I just can't. I don't have time to even think. Sometimes I even lock myself in the bathroom and just close my eyes and I just pretend I'm on vacation.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Wanda, we can't hear you. Do not touch anything.
You're breaking up. What am I supposed to touch?
No, Wanda, don't touch things.
Hello? Hello?
Well, who's this?
Hi, Jim.
It's the right time?
I mean, it's 1 o'clock over here.
Harriet, yes. Jim, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, who's Paul Rudd?
Oh, no. This is
Jim.
Jim, yes, that's right. Jim.
Collins.
Jim Collins, yes. Yesterday at the thing.
The gas station.
Yes, the gas station. He lent me a tissue.
She sneezed right into her face mask.
No need to go into details.
Oh, I've seen so worse.
I haven't.
Girl, I've seen bodily fluids that you would not even dream of.
Maybe not right now, Carla.
Okay, your loss.
Oh, she's gone.
Wanda?
Wanda? Ah!
Am I on now?
Yes, Wanda, we can see you. Can you hear me?
What?
I said, can you hear me?
There's no need to yell. I'm not deaf. Dang computer. I don't see why I couldn't have just talked on the telephone. That's what we used to do. We live in Wyoming. We're not supposed to look at each other when we talk.
Here.
Who's that lady in the dark hair?
No, that's not lady. That's not a lady. That's Jim.
Jim? Strange name for a girl. But the way they name babies nowadays.
Long story short, Kathy sneezed into a face mask and he gave her a tissue.
It was riveting.
Doesn't explain what she's doing in our reunion.
She's a him.
Am I interrupting something?
Could you just be quiet just for a minute? I'm sorry about that. Let's try that again. Hi, everyone.
Yo.
Hi.
Thank you all for joining me today. It's great to see all of your faces after it's been such a long time.
We just met yesterday.
No, Jim, I know that, Jim. I'm talking to all of my friends here.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
And reminiscing back on all the fun times we used to have together. Yeah.
You mean, wait, that weekend 4 years ago when we volunteered to help set up that pancake breakfast? and we grouped together?
Exactly.
That was being the first and only time that you and I have ever met. Or we even ever worked
well,
together.
yes, but I thought, remember that weekend was very formative for all of us?
Guys, I have to be real with you. I don't really remember anything about that weekend.
Right,
Like,
well, you were
I
kind of...
think that it may have ended with me, like, passing out on a hay barrel? Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Yeah, I still wanted to reach out to you all about this exciting thing that's happening.
For your sake, I hope it's not children.
What? No, that's not, Paula, that is a terrible thing to say.
Try spending 13 weeks with 2 7-year-olds and a baby without chewing your leg off.
I feel like I'm interrupting something.
You wouldn't even last 6 days.
What's that brunette saying?
Wanda, you should see a button on your keyboard with the speaker sign. It controls the volume. You should use that.
What do you want me to do with it?
It's right there. Use it!
There you go again, yelling. I don't even know what you dragged us all back here for and to begin with.
It's been such a long time since we've seen each other.
But you and I met yesterday.
I know, Jim. Just give me a minute. And since
But
we're
I
all
don't
such
really
good
know
friends.
I don't know what that has to do.
Jim, please. I know.
Oh, it looks like someone needs their own bottle of Chardonnay.
No, I wanted to tell you guys about some exciting news that impacted my life in a profound and important way.
Well, spill it. What's the story, Morning Glory?
I love that album.
My life felt hopeless. No time, no money, no friends. I was stuck in a job I didn't like that had no possibility for advancement. Things felt hopeless.
You already said that, hun.
I think she's reading from a script.
But then I found a new path to happiness that put a sprig in my step, and it was...
I think you mean spring, dear.
A spring in my step while simultaneously putting me on the ground floor of the biggest thing to hit the medical industry since vaccines.
My mother-in-law didn't even believe in vaccines, guys.
Your mother-in-law was a moron.
Yeah, did you know her too?
What is this medical product, you ask?
Nobody here asked, sweetheart.
No, they're miracle magnets.
Oh, boy.
The latest revolution in science that the medical industry doesn't want you to know about.
Okay, wow.
Dug from special iron deposit in the Hebron near Bethlehem, scientist and faith healer Reverend Victor Thrace, PhD, found
PhD like in BS, am I right?
I think I've heard enough here.
No, wait, please, Carla. Please.
Cass, I love you, and I love you to pieces, but I got an 8-month-old, and I've got 2 absolutely disgusting boys. There's only so much human waste that I can sift through in one day. Call me when you get out of this cult, okay? I love ya.
No, wait, but I haven't even gone through the miracles on the...
Honey, do you need some help over there?
What? No, I just wanted to let you know about this amazing product line of wristbands with magnets inside of them. Look at that.
You know, my brother Thomas moved to LA back in the 70s. Got knee deep in the Scientologist fellas. I've seen this before.
Not a Scientologist.
Or whatever they're called nowadays. If you got L.R. Ron Hubbard on the copyright, take my advice, put it down.
No, it's not the same thing.
If you're in danger, give me 2 winks, and I'll have Roger come rescue you.
I'm not in danger. I just want to... I'm selling things.
Here. Let me get him. Roger!
No!
Come over here. I've got some girl on the computer.
It's not necessary.
She got mine wiped like Thomas did. Well, I don't know if it's communist.
No, please.
Need someone to talk to. talk sense into her. She's here on the computer. Just let me.
Just wanted her to listen to me.
Hey there. Don't get down on yourself. I'm here. I'll listen to you.
You will?
Of course I will. Now, what the hell were you talking about?
Miracle magnets.
Oh, all right.
Do you want to hear about them?
Oh, no, God, honey, no. I've already got a refrigerator full of those things.
No, these are specially designed.
Honey, I may be 3 sheets to the wind, but even I know a Ponzi scheme when I hear one. My idiot mother was big into Tupperware.
No. That is a common misconception. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's actually called multi-level marketing system. And if you look at the literature, read it.
Sure it is. And it's just shaped like a pyramid because the magnets come from Egypt, right?
They're from Israel, actually.
I don't want to talk politics with you.
I'm not arguing politics.
Oh God, anyway, so this was real fun. We should do this again. And by this, I mean me drinking and you not selling me magnets or wristbands or whatever. Bye.
Okay. Oh my God, this was a disaster.
I'm sorry about all that.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I forgot you were still here.
Still here.
You've been a great sport. I'm sorry. The dog's barking, and you can go too if you want. I just invited you all here to buy some of these miracle magnets. The company forces me to buy stock, and if I don't sell 100 units by next week, I'm gonna owe the company $3,000.
Oh man, that's rough. You seem really stressed.
I am. It's awful. I really don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know, I think I can help you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sure. I have exactly what you need. Yeah.
What? Please tell me.
Let me ask you one question. Have you ever heard of essential oils?
Oh, no, I haven't. Please. Tell me more.